Hi, I'm Randy Clark. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and we're getting ready to fly out tonight. And we just got a testimony from this family of what God has done. It is really miraculous. Even other doctors are impressed. We have with us not only the gentleman, Rudolph, who's been healed, his sister, Anita, but we also have Pastor Tony, who is himself a medical doctor and a great large church that he's pastor of. And the cardiologist is one of the best, if not the best, in Nigeria, was a classmate of Dr. Tony here. And we are so excited, and we're trying to get a hold of the cardiologist. So I'm going to let the family tell the story.
Yes, my name is Anita. I'm Rudolph's sister. I'm a medical doctor as well. Rudolph has been ill with a cardiac condition for about 2 years. He's been seeing a cardiologist here in Lagos, Nigeria. And late last year, it was decided his heart has gotten so bad, it had aged 10 years more, and the cardiologist decided he needed a pacemaker. That surgery was billed to take place last week, and upon hearing about Randy's visit, we decided to postpone the surgery and bring him to Randy to lay hands on him. We did that on Friday. Randy prayed for him, and while Randy was praying, somebody got a word of knowledge that the Lord wants to give somebody a new heart. We claimed that heart for him, and that was Friday. On Sunday evening, the doctor calls us, the cardiologist calls us back that he needs he has an opening in his schedule today, Monday, and that we should bring Rudolph in for surgery. So on getting to the hospital this morning, Rudolph was received by the nurses, taken to theater, and was put on the table, draped. The anesthetist prepared him for surgery and had the cannula inserted into his right arm. And the cardiologist came by, and when he came, we asked him, how long is this surgery? He says it's anything between 2 to 6 hours. And then, but he said, but the last one he did was 7 hours. And my sister said, no, my brother's surgery will be 2 hours. He goes into surgery, and he said, just as the anesthetist was about to give the thiopental, the anesthetic, he stopped him and said, please stop, because what I'm seeing on the ECG is not what I saw. Something has happened. And he couldn't understand, so he came out and told us, gave us the good news that something has happened to him. He doesn't know what it is. He hasn't seen that before, but he knows that there are things beyond us. There's knowledge beyond us. And we were very joyful. We praised the Lord. We gave thanks to the Lord. And he said he wanted to be doubly sure. And we went back to his clinic. He ran the whole tests all over again, and he's like, I'm not too sure what happened here, but I'm going to have you come back next week. Then I'm going to have you come back the other week. So I keep checking, but we know the Lord has healed him. We give him glory.
Did you feel anything when you were prayed for, or in your chest or your heart or your heat or energy, or did you just know or feel like you were healed? Because you didn't come back. You said you were healed.
You touched my waist.
Yes.
And the pain there left me.
When I touched your waist, the pain left.
It left, so I knew I was getting healing. I knew eventually I would be healed. And I wasn't too sure. I still prayed a lot. And I thank God I'm healed.
How does this make you feel today when you
I feel elated.
How did this make you feel today when you didn't have to have the surgery? The doctor said it's changed. Your ECG's changed.
I felt great. I thanked God. I knew it had to be God and nobody else. Because I've been praying all night, preparing myself for the surgery. And when it didn't happen, I said, this must be the handwork of God. So I thank the Lord for everything.
What's your opinion of this?
I'm a medical doctor and a pastor, and I have so many times seen God disable the doctors. I've seen where medicine ends, got taken over. And so this is something I can believe. This is something I can understand. But it would be nice to talk to the cardiologist. So I just placed a call to him because he was my classmate in school. And he's in surgery right now, so they will be calling me back. So I'm looking forward to having a chat with him and hearing his
perspective.
his perspective, what has happened.
Well, I'm not on the phone, but Dr. Tony, who's a pastor, we was at his church yesterday, he's on the phone right now with the surgeon that had the guy on the table, Rudolph, and let him off and checked him again. And Dr. Tony is just wanting to make sure that that this is authentic and that there was change. And he's talking to the surgeon right now himself. As soon as he gets off the phone, we're going to ask him what happened.
I just spoke to the cardiologist, a friend of mine, Dr. Johnson, and he says something did happen. He can't quite place his finger on it, and he needs to see the patient in 6 weeks to confirm a miracle did happen. I think that's good enough.
That's good enough.
And I commended him for not going ahead with the surgery. He said he didn't need surgery. He checked the ECG, checked, did a few checks here, used quite a few medical terms, and says he doesn't need the surgery.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.